Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Politics in Plain English, and today I'm going to be discussing something that's a little bit different than I normally discuss. I'm going to be talking about a health issue, and that health issue is silver fillings that are in your mouth. Now, the reason why this is so important is because there's millions of Americans that are having all kinds of health issues, and they may not realize that these fillings that are in your mouth that may have been placed there back when you were a child or whatever, these silver fillings, that they are causing a lot of health issues. And some of the things that you may not even know that are associated with the Mercury fillings are things like tendinitis. Now, I understand, I've read up that they said there is no cure for tendinitis. They don't know where it comes from, but we do know some latest information. It is not a ringing in the ear, because the simple fact back in 1950, they did an experiment where they actually cut a man's the auditory nerve, and the ringing in the head got worse. So we know it has nothing to do with ringing in the ears. So recent evidence is saying that when the mercury is released, it sends out all these toxins, because that's what it is. It's a neurotoxin. So ringing in the ears is one thing. Grinding of the teeth is another. And I know I had never in my life had grinding of the teeth. It wasn't until my feelings became so old and the mercury started getting released. And another thing, if you drink anything hot, this can actually cause the teeth to smoke. If you chew anything for like 10 minutes, it can also release mercury into your body. So this is very dangerous. Grinding of the teeth even makes the condition worse. It puts more mercury into your body. Another thing you may not even know associated with this mercury poison is blood pressure issues. I never ever had any blood pressure problems. My blood pressure has always been like 110/70 my entire life. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my blood pressure just started skyrocketing, and I had no idea. And I went to the doctor. I got some medication that put me on lisinopril, and lisinopril is made from the venom of a Brazilian snake. I had issues with that. I couldn't take it because I developed a continuous cough and muscle cramps. So I went off of that, started just taking CoQ10, and for a while that was fine. But then out of nowhere, my blood pressure just went out of control. I had to end up going to the emergency room at the hospital, and I told them I had been taking this medicine before, and so I told them I had panic attacks, which is another thing that is the cause of these feelings. So anyway, they gave me something for anxiety, and the blood pressure dropped just like that. So it's not a blood pressure issue. It goes back to one of the things, poisons of the mercury. Then I noticed that I started having sleep issues. I had never had any sleep problems all my life. I could go to bed and go to sleep, but now I find myself like waking up in the middle of the night and, having a hard time going back to sleep. So I started with melatonin, then I went to magnesium, and that seemed to work really well. Magnesium was knock you out, but I still would wake up. So now I'm taking ashwagandha, and that helps a lot too, puts me back to sleep. But the tendinitis and what have you is still there for right now. And I started having a skin issue. I started having like a little nodule that developed here on my finger, and a little swelling around my eyes, and I never had these problems. So I would have contributed them to old age, but the fact is, when I started researching, I found that all these issues could definitely be associated with mercury poisoning, because other people I had found out were having the same thing. So the only thing that you can do is have the fillings taken out your mouth, and it's not really the only thing. Once you get the fillings taken out your mouth, like I did today, I got the last 4 fillings that were on the left side taken out of my mouth. Now I have to start a detox program because the detox will eliminate all the mercury poison that has gone throughout my body. Now, I'm telling you this because I have done some research to find out and what have you. And whenever I learn something, I try to share it with other people. So if you get this video, maybe you could pass it on, because a lot of people are having issues and they don't even know or even associate it with mercury poison. I have a friend who suffers from migraine headaches just about once a week. This is crazy. And I asked her, do you have the mercury fillings in your mouth? She first said no, but then she looked and she said, yeah, she has 2 still in her mouth. So I would urge you, if you have any mercury fillings, to get rid of them, especially if they've gotten older, or if you drink a lot of coffee or tea, anything that's hot, that will release the fumes or poison into your system. So I have started a detox program. I'm now taking the Sun Corella pills. I take 10 of those a day, and I try to drink a lot of water, which helps a lot, and flushing all these toxins out of my system. And I will be joining my dentist's wife. She has a chelation program to rid toxins out of your system. But I forgot one more thing, panic attacks. Panic attacks also associated with mercury poison, because again, it's a neurotoxin. So anyway, back to the detox. I am getting detoxed. I started yesterday, and I just want everybody, if you get this message, to pass it on, because we need to do something. And unfortunately, we can't sue anybody. The way the law is written, they won't allow anything like that. But anyway, let's get together. Maybe we can do something. Pass it on and let everybody know what's going on. Thank you.